Hello everyone, Corpse here, bringing you another video tutorial. Today's video tutorial is on how to do a raid in the AlterVerse. Alrighty everyone, so today we're going to go over two types of raiding, solo raiding and multiplayer raiding. The multiplayer is also known as alliance raiding. What is the difference? Well, solo of course is by yourself. The alliance raid is where you and other members of your alliance can attack another person's ship to get their loot. So let's hop right in and see how this is done. So when you're on this page, we go click on take me there.
Choose your interplay mode.
And we're going to select multiplayer/raids. Now what we want to do is pick the ship that we want to attack. We're going to attack the Magellan. So we select that and click join now.
Prepare yourself for arrival in the AlterVerse.
Now that we're...
Take a few minutes to create your look and choose your clothing.
Sorry, I had to wait for her to finish. So now that we're here, what we want to do is make sure we're on select as join as raider. You have raider, friend, member, alliance raid. We're going to select raider because this is solo raid. The alliance name that we're going in as is Headshot. If you're a part of the Magellan crew, you can't raid yourself. So I'm going to do Headshot and I'm going as raider. So now that we have both that there, what we want to do is click done, let's go. If you do a raid, you do have to be in an alliance because that money is going to your alliance and you're splitting it. So it's helping you by helping out your alliance. So what we do is we have the alliance that we want to be in and then we go from there. So let's click done and let's go. Now, while the game loads, I'm going to talk about the points of a raid. What you're going to want to do, and you should be seeing the map right here. What we're going to do is we're going to start at this point. Now you have to zigzag all through up the corridors to get up to the elevators to get to the bridge. So we have to go to the forward part of the ship and get up there. In the back of the forward part of the ship is a treasure chest, which I'll be showing you. Once you've collected that treasure chest, you have to make it back to where you're at the very bottom here. I'm not going to show you the exact route how to get there because there's many different routes that you can take and all different tricks you can get up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to initiate the once I get in, I'm going to start moving and I'm going to pause it and I'll pick up once I'm back in the bridge to show you more of where you have to go. So I'll see you in a few minutes once I make it up to the bridge and start the raid. Alrighty, I just want to pick up back right here now that we're loaded in. We start off in one of these pads right here inside this room. And this is the room that you're going to want to make it back. If you look in the upper left hand corner, which I'm going to highlight right here, you'll see how much time that we have. Sorry about that little lag spike, but we have a raid timer telling us how much time we have. So I got 10 minutes to make it from here to the front, raid, and make it back. So from there we'll be able to go further on. So I'm going to pause here, get up towards the bridge, and then show you what you have to do from there.
Here, have an apple.
Alrighty, welcome back guys. Now we're on the bridge. What we want to do is come back to the back side of the bridge over here and just come into here, and in here you will find the treasury right here. You just click on this. You don't have to do it twice, you just do it once, and you want to run through and get out of here and make it back. So Basically, to make it back, you go to the elevator here, and of course head to the 3rd floor. So we'll pick up right when we make it back there. Alrighty guys, so we make it back here, and what we have to do is just come off to the doors over here, because that's the elevator right there. We want to just make it to these doors again, and we walk through, and as you can see, I gained 672 arms, and your treasury gained 673. And there we go, we disconnected, and that is a successful raid on that ship. The guy that dropped me the apple there, one of the guys there, so they were cool enough to let me do this video tutorial and make it through. So now what we want to do is come back and go to take me there.
Choose your interplay mode.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a multiplayer raid. So we come up here. Let's go to, we're going to attack the Magellan crew again. We're going to click join now.
Prepare yourself.
But this time, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to select Alliance Raid.
To create your look and choose your clothing.
Now, with Alliance Raid, this is where you're going to want to get your buddies that are in your alliance to the same screen as you, right here, and say, okay, everybody's set. You guys got your join as Alliance Raid set up. Make sure we're set up in the alliance name as Headshot. You guys ready? And this is where some countdown comes up, and you want to do 3, 2, 1, click, and then you guys click on done, let's go. Granted, it's okay if some people are a little bit late or a little bit early, but you guys all want to get in roughly around the same time. One thing you do want to make a note is everybody has to be on an alliance raid. If they set themselves to raider, like we've had in my own alliance, he ran into this issue, only one person could go. So raider is for solo raiding. Solo raiding stops anybody else that wants to raid you. It stops them in their tracks, so they can't raid you. So you have to do alliance raid, which will allow anybody that is in your alliance to raid at the same time that you're raiding. That's pretty much what it does. So now that we have alliance raid and we got my alliance there, let's click done, let's go. And anybody else that's trying to join in with my alliance would be start loading up like I am here. So that's pretty much how it works for that. So that is the difference. Solo raids, that is just one at a time. Alliance raid allows you to raid with your other members. So now that we have those two, I am going to show you one way, because what you guys didn't see was in this game, while I was running down the corridors, everything was loading in, and I was getting little glitches and FPS drops due to all the models rendering in, coming in, loading in. I'm going to show you a way where you can almost eliminate that. You'll still have it a little bit, but not as bad. So when we come back, I will show you how to do that. Before I go to the next step, I did want to point out one thing. If you'll notice in the upper left hand corner, it does show that I am I got, what is that, 19 minutes and 30 seconds. So they give you 20 minutes to do an alliance raid, 10 minutes to do a solo raid. So we're going to stop this, and we're going to show you the next style or next way to do raids. Alrighty guys, we are back. Now what I want to show you is how to raid somebody and get as minimal of the effects or the glitches or the pausing that happens. So what you want to do is you want to run the path that you are going to go on your ship.
Use the compass to help navigate.
So as you can see, I am getting some graphical glitches here and there from the game. So we're going to run the exact path that I'm going to run on their site, on their ship. So I'm going to start on my ship from the bridge because we have to get to the bridge, and I'm just going to run to the back of the ship. So by doing this, what you're doing is you're basically preloading all these models and everything in to make your life easier on your raid. And what I like to do is come through here. I'm going to go right through the mess hall, which is right here.
This place looks like it's on lockdown. Watch out for the sentries.
Come through here. Yeah, draft ball I like to run right through as well as my path. So basically what we're doing is we're just running the path that we're going to be heading. So I'm going to pause this right here and pick up once I make it to the other end. Alrighty, now that we're back in here, and this is where I'm going to be starting. To do the easier raid, you can do this trick on both solo raids and on alliance raids. What you want to do is press F3 and just come up, and we're going to select Magellan Crew. We're going to select Join Now, and what we want to do is select Raider. Now, if you're going to do this alliance raid with your guys, you can also do alliance raid. But we're going to do it as Raider. And we're going to come up and say alliance name required. Well, we're doing this as Headshot. And the ship name that we're raiding is Magellan. So now we're going to click done and let's go. And it will load a lot quicker and should run a lot smoother. So I'm going to pause this, and when we get in, and then I'm just going to run basically the path that I got there. Alrighty, now that we're back, as you can see, we're back at the 10-minute counter, but everything's loading in quicker for me, a little bit smoother. So I just want to run the same path that I did before. And if I remember right, nope, that was wrong, sorry. And you can actually run past these defense drones. Here's the draft ball. But if you watch my FPS, I've been staying between 60 and 80 FPS for the most part. That's good. And while you run through here, a little tip and a little trick, you can grab some food if you want, just in case, and then just run out. Now I have some food, and you can make it all the way to the bridge pretty much unscathed. You may take a few little nicks here and there, but we have food that we can heal up on. And you don't have to worry about loading up and getting some spikes while running to where you're going. So this way is the way I recommend going. So just remember, you start out on the 3rd floor. You want to go down to the 2nd. And you come in here to finish off.
Use the compass to help navigate.
And again, as you can see, it's right back here. Everything's loading in quick, and it went all smooth. Hell, I'm even at 128 frames. So like that. So yeah, I hope this video tutorial helps. And good luck on your raids, and I will see you again in the AlterVerse. Till next time.